My mother abandoned me and my baby brother on the side of the highway. And now, years later, she demands to see her grandkids. I, 26 male, have not seen my mother since I was 4 years old. The last memory I have of her is her taking me out of the car, telling me to sit down on the side of the road and hold my baby brother, who was 4 months old. In my head, I can still see the taillights of the car driving away. Her actions had given me a lifetime of abandonment issues. Every relationship I've had with a woman has been very toxic. I do not trust women, and I know it all stems back to her. And that day, as she drove away, I sat on the grass holding my 4-month-old baby brother as he cried. Then I began to cry. I didn't know what to do to make him stop crying. I stood up and began walking. She left us out in the middle of nowhere. Like think Kansas, nothing but fields. I kept thinking she would come back. But after an hour of walking, I finally spotted someone. It was a Columbine in a field. I jumped the ditch and ran up to him. The man immediately asked me where my parents were, and I told him my mother had left us on the side of the road. I didn't have milk, diapers, or anything to take care of the baby. This kind man ran into his house and got his wife. She called 911 for us, and that's when Child Protective Services came out. They took us back to their local office and questioned me. They wanted to know my mother's name, age, where we lived, what kind of car she drove off in, if I knew who my father was, but I had never met my father. I was only 4. I didn't know our address, where we were from, where we lived, nothing. CPS placed us with a foster family. We bounced around in between 4 homes, and then when I was 5, we were placed with a family. This family decided to adopt me and my brother together. My adoptive parents are amazing people. They never lied to us about anything, and when I turned 18, they offered to help me look for my parents, but I refused. Fast forward to now. I own my own business. I'm married and I have children. Last week I get a Facebook message. Lo and behold, it's my mother. She had the nerve to send me a message saying, "Hey, let's meet up." Like so casual. I thought to myself, are you serious? Hey, let's meet up. So I messaged back, no, let's not. She sent a long paragraph about how she had found God and changed her ways. I told her I didn't care and I blocked her. She then Facebook messaged my wife, saying it's not as bad as it sounds, saying she was just a kid and kids make mistakes. But she was 25 when she abandoned us, so we blocked her. Now she's trying to guilt trip me and my brother into meeting her. And she has our whole biological family messaging us now, calling us a-holes for not letting her see her grandkids, because she's found God and changed her ways. Am I the a-hole? No, you're definitely not the a-hole. I would block her too. I can't stand when people claim that they've all of a sudden found God and they demand that you forgive and forget everything they've done to you. And why is the biological family taking up for her? I would have disowned her. It's like she doesn't understand how much danger she put those kids in. Anything could have happened within that hour of them walking. Animals, predators, pedophiles, and foster care probably wasn't fun. She didn't know they were going to be adopted by a good family. No, I don't blame them at all. Because he's right. What if you let her around the grandkids and she does something to them? Sometimes you just gotta cut toxic people out of your life. Blood don't make you family. And he's right. When stuff like this happens to you as a child, it really messes with you in your adulthood. You have trust issues, you go through toxic relationships. People just don't understand what this does to someone. Leave your thoughts in the comments.